Common question we get asked here at the Golf Shop Online is about spiked shoes and spikeless. So we don't mean spiked as in the old classic metal spikes, but I mean cleats that are changeable. If you look at this FootJoy shoe here, these are changeable, and in between them we get some traction, some kind of ribbing as well. Where this shoe, you see, there's nothing replaceable on here. When the sole is gone, the shoe is gone. And there lies your first advantage and disadvantage. Arguably on the shoe with the changeable cleat, you're going to be able to change it, renew it, refresh your traction, where this one will just wear out over time and then you'll have to replace. If it wears out in too shorter a time, well, that's for you to tell. I mean, I've never had a pair of spikeless shoes that haven't lasted as long as a shoe needs to last, if that makes sense. As in, I kind of either want to change the style, they start to smell a little bit, or I start to wear it out in places really before the sole starts to go. I've not replaced mainly for the sole. Now, when it comes to traction on these two shoes, even though this is fantastic, I would feel more secure in the cleated one if it was something where I felt like I was going to slip. If I'd had a slip in the past and I'm a little anxious about slipping over, I would go more for the cleated one all day long. It offers, I think, a fraction more traction, a little bit more grip. That doesn't mean these don't. I wear this kind of base a lot and it's great and it's fine, and I have no worries of feeling like I'm going to fall over, so it's not playing on my mind. But if you've had a slip, anything like that, maybe that's where the cleats will come into advantage. And then the other advantage maybe with the cleatless, so a spikeless shoe, if we want to call it that, the dimple patterns, is often these shoes will come out maybe a little bit lighter because you haven't got any threads and other things in there that might add weight. This shoe in particular, super light. Where the cleated shoes sometimes can be a fraction heavier. So again, if that's what you're looking for in a shoe, the lightest one you can find, then maybe you'll be going more spikeless. Dewy mornings as well, I think I would be more into the cleated version. As soon as it dries up, if I'm going back out in the afternoon, I would be putting the spikeless one on. So really for me, it would be best of both worlds. I have a mixture of both. I do in my shoe game. If I had to choose just one, I was only allowed one golf shoe, or I could only afford one golf shoe, or I just, I have one golf shoe and that's what I play in, I think I would go with that because it kind of, in the cleats, it does everything that you need, apart from maybe feeling a little bit heavier. What do you think? What would you go for and why? Have I missed something out there? Let me know. But that's pretty much the reasons I see between spikeless and spiked shoes. I think they both have advantages and disadvantages, but at the end of the day, they both offer pretty good traction.